Alright, coolio. Hello, hello. Hold on. Let me... Okay. Alright, so, let's see. Do I have any reason? I do have. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that then, I guess, first. Oh, hey, Snow. Thanks for stopping by. How you doing? What do I want to use my Risen on? Oh, no, that's fine, actually. Is your ultimate really only level 3? I guess I'll get that up. I should really focus on Trailblazer and Natasha. And then I'll go back to focusing on Dr. Ratio. So, yeah, let's do that. Oh, nice! Did you catch up on the story? Let's see. Alright. I did the Ron May Trailblazer quest. I haven't done the one with Argenti yet, though. I've been meaning to do that, but I'm not in a huge rush. So I'm just focused on the companion quests, because I'm more interested in doing that. Yeah, in the last stream I did hooks, and that's really loud. Can I hold on? Where's the master volume? It's decrease all of that because that's loud. Okay, that's better.
Welcome, customers. Blade fodder.
Yeah, last stream I did Hook's first companion quest. I think she has 2. And I also did Natasha's as well, which was super good. I was surprised how much I enjoyed her quest. She's definitely one of my favorite characters now in this game.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Nap time.
Not a scratch.
Welcome, customers. Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Oh yeah, I did the Ratio quest too. Everyone made, and I kind of connects into Ratio's quest. Oh yeah, I've been farming, whatchamacallit, the destruction drop for Jingle. And I have Blade now to level up, but I'm not gonna be working on Blade just this moment. I have my Topaz. I'm going to finish Silver Wolf, and after Silver Wolf, then I'll move on to Blade.
That'll take more than medicine. Better late than never. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Yeah, I haven't done Argentes yet.
Nowhere to run.
I'm not really in a rush to do Argente's quest. Like, maybe it's because like I don't really.
Tedious.
I'm not really interested in him as a character, so I'm like not in a huge rush to get around for it, I guess. But for now, I'm mainly prioritizing companion quests.
Unworthy. Blade of moonlight, all will be revealed. In lunar flame.
My connection is a little shaky. Yeah, I have heard that he's like super good with Jinglu, and I do really want to build him for like as that's one of the reasons why. But I also need a build Topaz. I've been putting that off too long.
Naughty child.
Ready for time.
A thousand wonders. Fight is one.
Nowhere to run. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Alright, that took a bit too long, so I'm gonna switch out for a support character. Real quick though, let me upgrade that. Just gonna make a crap ton of these. Cool beans. Alright, that's enough for now actually. I wanna level up Natasha's healing more. So head over there. Yeah, Topaz is fun. Like, I do really like her, and she's, you know, she's Topaz. The thing is that she's really hard to make a team for, like, an effective team. Like, she's not like Jinglu, where you can just slap her on, like, any team, and she works perfectly fine as a DPS. Whereas Topaz is very heavily reliant on who she's running with. And she needs to run with either Clara or Dr. Ratio. Now, on the bright side, Dr. Ratio is, you know, free, so that kind of works out. But that's two DPS characters you need to build just for Topaz to be good. Which kind of sucks. But if you can make a good team for her, she is really fun and she is really strong. I'm just not there yet. And I would really like to get a, what's his name? Lucia? Is that how you pronounce that? I would like him too, just so I can have a 5-star healer and imaginary. But my main priority right now is saving until Akron. And after Akron, I want to get Jinglu's Light Cone. So I'll probably be skipping Lucia. Just because I would like a 5-star healer who's imaginary, but that's the two things I'd like to have. But I'm also content with Natasha and Lynx, so it's not a huge deal if I don't get him.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
But I'm not sure what Lucia actually does. Like, you know, aside from the obvious healing, like, I'm sure it's not all healing. I'm sure there's also something unique he has going on. 'Cause I know he's like supposed to be super good. I'm sure he buffs too. I wouldn't be surprised by that. I just don't know what he does exactly. But, you know, it is what it is. I would like to get what's her name? Fushuan. I'd like to get her too, but primarily because she's an amazing shielder. Like, it's crazy. But at the same time, I don't really care for her character or her design. So it's like, I don't know.
In lunar flame.
Nap time.
I feel like I've learned my lesson before to not pull for characters for quote-unquote meta reasons, because I usually end up regret getting them. Like, it's kind of what it is with Utao and Ayaka. Like, I do like Utao's character, but I think her gameplay is a little shaky to me. Like, not that it's bad or that it's like clunky. It's really good. It's just I don't really enjoy using it. And that was the same with Ayaka. You know, she's super good, super strong, but I don't really. Her gameplay got old to me, and I also don't care for her character. So that's why Ayaka and Utao are like my two characters I kind of regret pulling for the most, despite their meta. I just don't really enjoy them. So, yeah. That's what, like, I know she's good, but I don't know if I'd pull for Fushuan. I'll probably just wait until another cool preservation character comes out. And he's not great, but Preservation Trailblazer still gets the job done okay enough.
In lunar flame.
Yeah, if you pull a character, it's just because they're meta. A good majority of the time, I think you're going to regret pulling them, even though they're really good. Because you don't enjoy using them. And if you don't enjoy using them, then that's kind of counterproductive to playing the game in the first place. So.
Lunar flame.
And like, it's kind of my current issue with Civil Wolf, actually. Like, I really love her character, but I got her because I know like she's a super good debuff character, but so far her gameplay has been kind of underwhelming. Now granted, that could be because like my Civil Wolf just isn't good. Maybe I would enjoy her a lot more if she was better. So I'm willing to give her a second chance when I get around to rebuilding her. But if she's still like not great to me, then I'm really gonna regret pulling for her. Because that means I could have gotten Kafka instead.
In lunar flame.
Which is, you know, speaking of Kafka, I am like passively pulling for Kafka. Like, I'm not necessarily going out of my way to grind for Jades to wish for her. I'm like, you know, just getting Jades and like event content, like just quests I just happen to be doing, or dailies, you know, that kind of stuff. And if I have enough Jades, I'll do a wish on her banner. So I'm not like, I need to hit the grind. Like, this much to get her before banner ends. Like, if I don't get her before banner ends, it's no big deal. That just means I have builds petty for when Acheron comes around.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
That really bothers me. How
Blade of
Auto Battle Jinglu uses her ultimate before going into her special state. I don't know why she does that. It annoys me so much. But whatever floats your boat, Auto Battle.
In lunar flame.
I mean, I know I would use Kafka. She's super fun, and she's Kafka.
Just a little something.
But again, it's not a huge deal if I miss getting her, because
I'm okay.
my main priority is Acheron. But, and they're both Nahuati too. But I really want Kafka, but I also want Acheron more. It's a struggle, man. And like, I will give credit, Kafka was like 50% of the initial reason why I downloaded Star Rail in the first place. And I did fail to get her the first time around.
Cool it.
So it would suck if I failed getting her the second time. Let me think. Okay. Below 30%, I mean, that's going to be pretty rare. That's going to be a rare circumstance, so I'm not in a rush to level that up. Oh yeah, dude, I'm so excited for the new story. I've watched that frickin' music video so many times. That song is stuck in my head now. It's so good. I'm really excited for the characters that they've shown too. They all look really cool. So it's gonna be a banger arc, I can tell. All that. Okay. Which I want more. Use all allies plus 226, 12.8. Restores the ally for another 6.7% of Natasha's max HP plus 170 at the beginning of each turn for 2 turns. Let's level up your skill. Yeah. Okay. Alright, that's done. Dude, They all look so good. Like, obviously, Acheron is going to be my top pick. So that's automatic favorite right there. Black Swan. Good lord. She's going to make it hard to skip her. Who else was there? I keep getting Robin and the other girl mixed up. Like, there's the one with like, the kind of whitish hair who's like in that car at the very beginning of the trailer. And there's the other girl who's, you know, the one with like little sparklers in her hands. I keep getting their names mixed up. I don't know who is who, but I do like them both. I also really like that one dude who had like a brief appearance in the music video. He's like the first character in Hoiber's games to have facial hair. You know, the one with like the little cigarette lighter. He looks super cool. Who else was there? What's her name? Sparkle? She's alright. I like her. I don't have any particular strong feelings, but I like her. I'm not doing a hook again so soon. Into the part 1? Let's do Clara, sure. Oh, Firefly. That's her name? Okay. Oh, yeah, freaking Adventuring too. Dude, that freaking dance with Kalis was so good. Like, I don't know anything about this guy, but in my mind, him and Kalis are just instant best friends. That's my what's it called, headcanon. Like just right off the bat, they're good buddies. I don't have a lot of chests here. 4 out of 8? Oh, there's one right there. Let me go grab that. How do I get down there? Doesn't look like it would be here. That's the exit over there. Am I supposed to take the elevator? Oh, there's another chest right there. Let me get these chests real quick. While I'm still seeing them.
I'm on guard.
Time.
Tedious. Later.
Coolio.
We make a pretty good team.
Cool beans.
This'll get a good price.
Ooh, boss. Bet.
I taste malice in you.
Will of preservation.
We're in trouble now.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. To really utilize her attacks, she needs to get hurt. I don't like that Clara is destruction. It makes so much more sense for her to be preservation. Like, if she used her skill and it gave her a shield and it drew aggro, and whenever enemies attacked her, and that's what triggered Serval's follow-up attack, that would make so much more sense than her destruction build. Like, I don't know why she's built the way she is. It's weird, and I don't really like it.
Stand down.
Like, I think Clara reduces damage,
An endless
taken,
lifespan is just a
I
bitter
think,
wait for insanity.
but I don't remember if she draws aggro or not.
Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
1,000 wonders. Fight as one.
Ready for death.
Hit.
Nap time. Welcome, customers. Yeah.
Nowhere to run.
Okay,
All will be revealed. In lunar.
Seize the moment.
Yeah, I know Lynx is really good to run with Clara. My only problem with that is that I have tried Topaz, Clara, Lynx, and whoever else, and I would have what's her name?
Trinkets.
Oh wow, 30 jades. That's a lot. I would have Lynx heal Clara to get that destruction aggro on her, but I would still have enemies like targeting other characters aside from Clara. So like it doesn't work for me somehow. I don't really understand why. So I've more or less given up on Clara. So now I'm just gonna try and bet on Dr. Ratio being good.
Cool it.
You don't see me. Oh, okay, that's complex. Alright. Okay. Okay. Uh... How am I supposed to... Okay. I don't get how I'm supposed to... Yeah, the aggro in this game is so weird. Like, Tingyun and Silverwolf, for whatever reason, have just insane natural aggro, and I don't understand why. Aggro on Clara, and it just never works out for me. That's why I'm giving up on her. Like, I can't use her. Okay. Okay. We're cooking. Let's go! Red, two. Alright, I can read all that in time. Don't mind me.
I taste malice in the air.
Look, preservation.
You're in trouble
Like, I'm
now.
kind of surprised like there isn't like a relic set that increases aggro. I feel like that'd be a thing, but it's apparently not yet.
Blade of moonlight.
A thousand wonders to fight as one.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
That hurt.
Better late than never. Yeah.
Well, that was very easy. Okay.
These are
Nice.
trinkets, but nothing more.
Leave me alone!
Mere worldly possessions.
Is that all the chests? No. Alright. Anything else that I'm possibly missing in this area anyways? Because I don't see any. I think that was it. Alright, it should be good now.
Cool it.
The balls are you doing on that robot? Okay. I think this is my first time being back here since I entered the Belobog arc. Oh, I've never gone over there before. Oh, that's a boss right there.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Aggro doesn't really matter. We're
Time
fine.
for a shot.
Not a scratch.
Stand down. Blade of moonlight.
A thousand wonders to fight as one.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Oh, nice. You one shot the what's it called? The Trotter.
Make a
Sick,
pretty
Jades.
good team.
Sure do, Tingyun. Wait, are they bosses? I guess?
The moon shines on the truth.
Huh. Okay.
Tedious. Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Lance at the ready. Hit!
Not even nap time. Let's be friends. Yeah.
Blade fodder. Nowhere to run.
Alright. Nice.
Hit. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Stand down.
There are a lot of you.
Nap time.
Okay, you know what?
All
Go
will
ahead,
be
use your
revealed.
ultimate.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
1,000 wonders. Fight as one.
Ready for death.
Not a scratch.
Welcome, customers.
There we go. Wasn't hard, but it was mildly inconvenient. Man, I missed a lot of chests. Alright.
Cool it.
Grab those achievements. Open 110 chests in Battle Bog. Nice. Complete mag flow link 10 times. Red to red and white to white. Oh, the little puzzle thing. Alright. Is that it? Yep, that's all the chests in this area. Now we'll see Clara. And Mr. Svarog, look at him.
The thief has stolen parts again? How am I going to track down this crook? Oh, it's you. There have been a few unusual thefts in the dwelling over the past few days.
Clara, have you always talked this
The
slow?
vagrants say that the parts they worked so hard to obtain have completely vanished. They're worried that there's a thief in the dwelling. Despite our investigations, no one has been able to track down the thief. What's even stranger is that the thief appears to be only interested in stealing parts and doesn't care about other valuable items. The vagrants had no
Clara, I
choice
love you,
but
but
to
can you
ask
please talk
Mr.
faster?
Svarog to look into it, but he still hasn't found anything. I investigated the matter myself, but I came up empty-handed. Jeez. I'm baffled. What a strange thief.
Don't worry, we can go over the clues together. Why don't we go back to the crime scene and start from there? The smell of crime. How exciting.
That look on your face is a bit scary. But if you're willing to help look into this case...
Bro, I'm
we
shy.
can
I
uncover
talk
some
fast when
quick
I'm
findings.
shy.
Oh, I heard the vagrants on patrol last night ran across the thief again. But I haven't had time
Like,
to look into it.
when I'm shy, I'm trying to
Can we
get
go ask them?
everything I want to say out like as fast as possible so I can just stop talking. I don't talk as slow as this. Witnesses' first-hand accounts are crucial. Genius detective girl, move out.
That sounds kind of weird. But actually, I think it's cool too. Now,
Ah, I missed that line. Oh well. Rarely affectionate. Yo, what's up, homie? Ah, I can't talk. That's a shame. Yo, Mrs. Svarog has a dope jacket. We don't talk about that enough. Like, look at this coat, man. Like, what's insane is that Mrs. Svarog, he doesn't need a jacket. This is all aesthetic right here. And man, does he have style. What a jacket. I want that jacket. Over there.
sir, how are you? I the thief who stole the parts last night. Can you tell us what happened?
Clara, we really need to get you hair shoes.
Who's there? Oh, Clara, it's you. I thought it was... You scared the living daylights out of me. I did see the thief last night, but who is this person next to you?
I overthrew the government. I'm just a passionate trailblazer. The wildfire has assigned me to solve the case. I'm the brilliant sidekick of this genius detective.
This nickname is a bit embarrassing.
Detective, I see. You're here to help catch the thief, right? It's great that there are more people here to solve this case. Hold on, I'll explain what happened last night. Just let me gather my thoughts first. Okay, so last night I was on patrol when I bumped into the thief stealing the parts. Then I just...
Why do you sound so terrified? Relax. Explain it slowly. Don't panic. We're only getting started.
I was so scared. It was dreadful. I was cold and hungry while on patrol last night, so I decided to return to the dwelling and heat up some leftover canned food for a snack. But when I entered,
I too eat a can full of beans as a midnight snack.
Across my vision. I couldn't see the thief's face because the tent was so dark, but I could tell he wasn't a nice guy.
What a line.
Turned to flee, he swung a knife right across my face. In that moment, I really thought I was going to die. I could feel the blades chill on my cheeks and smell its rusty scent. The weapon that fella had was definitely a metal one. That's the only thing I'm certain of.
What else would the knife be made out of? Wood?
I saw the outline of him in the dark. The fella's head was absolutely square.
No
Yes,
way.
you
Steve
heard
from
me,
Minecraft was in
square.
Star Rail.
Can you believe that? Someone with a square head? It was truly terrifying.
Square head? Oh my gosh. Please. I can't carry on. I'm too terrified.
I'm also terrified. I still have to jot down the important clues. Sir, please take a deep breath. So, the thief was armed with a metal
But
weapon
the way he's delivering
and
his
had a
lines reminds me of freaking... What's his name?
square head.
God, what was his name? The freaking...
That's correct.
That one guy from Genshin, there in the Dainsleif quest in Sumeru. Karibear's dad, whatever his name was. Like, the way, like, how unstable he sounds in his voice delivery kind of reminds me of that.
I'm struggling to make sense of these clues. Do you have any thoughts?
Not really. Is there anything else you noticed? Why are you being so evasive? Are you an accomplice? We've cracked the case. The culprit has a square head.
Oh, you figured it out. But how are we going to track down someone with such an unusual appearance?
I think they would be pretty
Yes,
easy to find,
I
actually.
remember something.
They would
While
quite
the
stand
culprit
out.
was hurrying to escape, he knocked something over. He may have left some clues or something.
Yeah, his voice was iconic.
Let's go investigate the crime
Dude
scene
was just like
together.
on the brink of having a
Think you ran
full-on
that way. No one has
insanity
touched the
moment,
crime scene,
like at
so any
any
traces
given
he left
time.
behind should still be there.
He was on the brink.
Please, catch the thief for us.
What's this? Not reading all that. Congratulations or sorry for your loss. I don't know. Some abrupt scratches left on the mountain, which seem to be done by a metal weapon. And the scratches points to a distant place.
Take a look at these marks. These are very suspicious.
Suspicious? Like
Could they
sus?
have been
Like
left
Among
by the
Us?
culprit? They point in that direction. Let's go take a look.
A scratch mark on the wall points you in the direction of where to go? I don't really understand that, but sure. Few people would have come to this place, but you can see some scratches on the ground, snaking their way
And
forward.
look at these. How unusual. They don't appear to have been left by a human.
It's Mr. Serval himself! He's the traitor!
I guess we'll have to look around for other clues. This is where the mechanical waste is disposed of, though. Could it be...
Be careful. We don't want to alert the culprit. I don't expect our thief to like waste heaps. Come out and face me now, coward! Or thief!
Hey! You're being too loud. If the culprit is nearby, he'll just run away. Let's split up.
That is a sound.
What's that noise? It's a tiny robot?
That head do
Is
be
it
a square.
searching for something? But I don't remember Mr. Svarog issuing an order like this recently.
You know, true. Serval is a purple robot, kind of like the purple guy from Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm just saying, this Serval, a purple guy, is always around Clara, a small child. I'm just saying the dots are connecting.
It looks like it's carrying the vagrant's missing parts. And those tracks and metal scratches we noticed earlier.
Clara already about to be the bite of 83. The thief doesn't appear to be human, you don't say. Remotely controlling a robot to steal parts. What an ingenious criminal. It does have a square head, but it doesn't look like a criminal.
That would be quite strange. Such a scenario can't be ruled out. This small robot doesn't appear to be a Bellabog creation. It looks like it's been welded together from random scrap metal materials. Oh, it appears to have a small mechanical arm. Ah, it's noticed us.
That was a very non-surprised
Injured. Hurt. Please don't.
Clara, do you speak robot? Anyway, hand over the stolen parts right now. Don't hit me. I surrender. Please have mercy.
Don't be scared. Look, it doesn't seem like it wants to hurt us. It appears to be trying to say something. Human, please, don't hurt. Is it trying to say, please don't hurt me, humans?
Human parts. Rivet. Need. Repair. Need parts. Need. Hurt. Don't.
It appears to have a malfunction, but I think I can understand it.
You think it is speaking plain English. There isn't much to translate.
It seems that it needs these parts, and it's begging us not to hurt it. I've never seen a robot with this kind of malfunction before. What happened to it?
We won't hurt this robot, but I must return the parts first. My patience is limited. Charge! Prepare to fight!
Run. Escape. Open. Fire. Workshop. Chase. Don't.
I'm so awful.
It's running away! No, we can't let it escape. It still has the vagrant's parts. What should we do? We gotta stop it. But Please don't be too rough on it. I'll figure out a way to repair it later. Hurt. Pain. No. Hurt. Don't. Pain. Suffer. Sorry. Parts. Sorry.
Welcome, customers.
Anyways,
Hit.
Sorry. Hurt. Pain. No. Pain.
that's a lot of sorries. I don't really care.
Friends.
Unworthy.
Sorry. Hurt. Suffer. Pain. Why? Sorry. Pain. Suffer. Sorry. It seems to have stopped working.
Maybe we should swap out those batteries. I don't understand what just happened. Was it saying? It was saying sorry like 20 times. I think we
Yes,
got the
but
message.
why? I feel bad about this. I guess we should return this little fella in the parts. I think I can... I'll repair it. And if I can't, I'll ask Mr. Svarog for help. He always knows what to do.
Yo, let's go, Mr. Serval.
Initiating assessment of the robot's condition. Please wait, Clara.
Bro, Serval, why do you always look like an absolute boss?
Ourselves.
Like, you have no business standing like that.
This paint job in these
He is ready to
parts.
square up at any
And
moment.
the way the parts are attached, it's all quite strange.
Yeah, Jinglu
But
freaking
one thing is for certain.
moon sliced it.
This little fella is not under remote control. He's operating entirely of his own accord. Its design is, well, unique. I've never seen a robot with a design like this before. It really seems like something that was thrown together rather quickly. Its creator most likely didn't consider whether the system would function properly or not. Is it a failed robot pet creation that has been abandoned? But if it's a pet, then why would it gather parts itself? I've heard that some vagrants in the dwelling keep the little robots they find as pets. Some vagrants also make modifications to their pets, which they call pet upgrades. Pets like that are pretty rare, but some of the folks who have them have formed a small community to share ideas. Some are interested in nurturing robots. Others
That's interesting.
into battle. If my memory serves me right, the parts this little fella stole were originally designed for that kind of pet upgrade.
Battle each other? That's awful. That sounds pretty interesting. I've learned some unusual things.
That's not the word I'd use. I guess most people only see robots as tools. I'll try not to hold it against you. I'm sorry. I just suddenly felt some strong emotions. Let's get back to work on repairing the small robot.
I made Clara mad.
This jack's placement is odd. The chip is buried deep inside. If you don't look closely enough, you won't even find it.
Assessment of the robot's condition is complete. The shell damage is estimated to be 98.2%.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
The assessment concludes that a total recovery is impossible. It is recommended that the robot's external shell be removed and replaced, while keeping the outer circuitry and related transmission devices.
You can always rely on Mr. Svarog to come up with a brilliant idea. So, I guess we'll have to go find a new robot shell to fix it, right?
Do you not have these parts on hand? Or could we buy one? I'll really piss her off with this one. I'll go and strip them from the other robots.
Please don't use violent methods to solve this other options. There must be some robot shells lying around the machine graveyard. Everyone calls it a graveyard, but there are actually lots of useful parts buried there. I'm gonna return the parts to the vagrants first. Then I'll check on the little fella. Can I trust you to find a shell in the machine graveyard, Big
I
Brother?
have proven myself various times that I cannot be trusted, but sure.
Please. Please don't say things like that.
I'm being so awful. I'm feeling bad now.
Then
I gotta
I'll
stop.
entrust this task to you, Big Brother.
Uh,
Look for Toby at the front entrance. His appearance is rude.
I'm being so mean. I gotta
Most
stop.
familiar
I feel
with the
bad.
machine graveyard. Just follow Toby.
Like, if it was Hook I was being mean to, I wouldn't bat an eye, but I like Clara. She doesn't deserve my bullying. Wait. Okay.
Hello, guest of Miss Clara. Please do as you wish. It's my honor to serve.
Guest, I am her big brother, and you will address me as such. Toby, can you show me the way?
Allow me to share a fun fact. Toby is not a primitive robot. Miss Clara has assigned me the task of planning your sightseeing route in the machine graveyard. I will guide you down the path.
Listen, that robot had it coming, okay?
Would you like to engage in super
Jingloo was just doing Jingloo business, and she cannot be held accountable for her actions. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Okay.
In lunar flame.
Lance! Forward!
Fight is one!
Blade of moonlight.
Alright, there we go. Alright, what's up, homie?
We have arrived at our first destination. This and was scrapped after it sustained.
That is way too cool a name just for it to be a scrapped robot.
Which caused the chainsaw's fuel tank to burst.
Robot pet battles sound a little frightening. The inside of the armor is a total mess due to being melted by the heat. Unfortunately, it appears to be useless.
I am always so thrown off guard over the casual use of Taylor's voice.
Please take a seat, buckle up, and hold tight.
Like, usually when the Traveler talks in Genshin, it's a pretty big deal. But Caitlyn just talks for whenever he feels like it, and I'm not used to it.
You have exceeded the speed limit. Please obey Bellabog traffic laws. On the road, safety is the top priority.
What do you mean traffic laws? There are no cars down here. Don't? Okay. Don't you do it. Leave me alone. Go away. Okay.
We have arrived at our second destination. This module is called the Beetle, which
Oh, I know that
is the
band.
same as mine. This machine was scrapped because it accelerated erratically for 7.1 kilometers after it incorrectly interpreted a command. causing the
Can you
engine to
American
catch
that for me?
fire and the core module to melt down.
That is such an odd reason to be scrapped. However, the shell appears to be in good condition, so I'll bring it with me.
Your trip has concluded. Please keep an eye out for vehicles approaching from the back or sides, as well as enemies and automatons.
Do you not understand that there are no
Your
vehicles
trip
in the
has
underground?
concluded. I appreciate you putting your trust in Toby. A 5-star review for this trip has been automatically generated.
Oh!
You're welcome.
Let me just hit the waypoint actually.
Clara, it's time for a break. You shouldn't repair machines when you have negative.
Oh, I'm sorry, Claire. I didn't mean to make you mad.
Physical and mental health.
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. I'm fine. Oh, you're back already. How did it go?
Svarog is so big, dude. Holy balls.
This shell. It doesn't appear to be the same design as this little fella's. But it shouldn't matter. The structures of these small robots are nearly identical. Thank you for bringing this to me. I finished extracting that chip from the small robot.
Those robots had it out for me, man.
Move all this circuitry into the new shell. Although its appearance has changed a lot, I think we did a good job. But what I just did, is it any different from those pet upgrades that the vagrants perform?
I mean, considering the fact it's now working again.
Incompatible?
Never mind, it's not actually working.
Huh? It's making a strange sound. Incompatible. What's going on? Is it malfunctioning? Incompatible. 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 Incompatible.
Risk level high. Clara, get away now.
Big brother.
That's surprisingly good voice acting for a robot. Shush.
Terminate.
Ah, she didn't get to use her special skill. Oh well.
That was close. Fortunately, Mr. Svarog and Big Brother acted fast.
I don't know what you mean. Svarog wasn't there for any of that.
Was there a compatibility issue?
That's what it was saying the whole time, yes.
Assessment. The system on the chip and the new hardware are incompatible, causing the robot to behave erratically. The current issue has been resolved. Risk level low. Alert lifted.
It appears to have adjusted to its new shell after the battle. That's great.
I don't understand how that works, but sure.
I'd like to keep a closer eye on it for a while. Compatibility tests should take a few days. Hopefully, it'll be all back to normal by then. I'm also curious about where this little fella came from. Could you please come back later, Big Brother? I need to look into something. I may require your assistance. Thank you, Big Brother. I'll text you when this little fella is fixed. Mr. Svarog?
I keep forgetting that people in this game have phones and can just text you.
Accessing name database. Search results. Abby, Abigail, Ada, Addison.
I should come back to Clara later.
Neato. Godfather. Oh. Can I talk to them again? No. What do you have to say?
Looks like it hasn't gone back to normal yet. I should come back later.
So do I have to just wait until tomorrow? Hey, I have enough for another wish. Let's go. What's it gonna be? Alright, what next? Let's go to Serval.
Where there are people, there is noise.
Well, I guess we just found that out. Yeah, so no sex. Guess I gotta wait. I heard Serval's quest was good, so I'm looking forward to it.
Where did they get to?
Ah, speak of the devil. I was just wondering when you might show up.
I never say no to a free afternoon tea. Didn't realize you were in such a hurry. I'm not ready yet. Have you placed my orders yet?
Huh? What orders? Oops, forgot to check my messages. Ah, sorry, my bad. But it's not too late. You can order anything you want. There's something I need your help with.
Whose voice actor is Serval?
I had to make it up to you somehow. Looks like we're not the only ones who wanted afternoon tea today, though. We'll have to stand up for the time being.
Oh, I'll help myself to the tea then. There's something. Is it a favor?
Was it that obvious? I'm out of practice.
Natalie Van Sestine. Wow, what a name. Let's see. Roles. What have you done? Oh, wow, yeah, you're... what else? Anything else I'm familiar with? Star and Stripe from My Hero Academia. I don't know who that is. The Fox Devil from Chainsaw Man. Don't know who that is. Really? That's interesting. She voiced Sasha's mother from Attack on Titan, as well as Elisa, but I'm not familiar with who Elisa is. I don't remember who that is. What else? Doesn't look like anything else I'm familiar with. Yeah, that looks like that's all I know. Okay. Yeah, I do like her voice. It's pretty good.
Don't get ahead of yourself. This might be more complicated than you think. How can I put this? If
By
I
saying
remember
it.
correctly, you, March, and Don Hong came here on that train. The Astral Express, right?
That's right. Why, you
I
want
was
in?
wondering, is the train accepting new passengers?
Oh, no, seriously? Legit? Bet? Come on in. Why asking this all of a sudden? Actually, you need a boarding exam first. Such matters aren't up to me. I'm afraid I have to ask around first.
I guessed as much. You see, there's not much left for me here except to carry on repairing equipment in the workshop. I like practicing the guitar, and performances are fun, but the crowds are pretty small. Besides, I'm a researcher. How could I not get excited about the chance to explore new worlds up close? Everyone gets tired of living in small places like Belobog after a few years, right?
I mean, I wouldn't call it Belobog small. I'm just looking out the window. It's pretty darn big. I guess if you spent your whole life here, you would see all of it by now. I don't know. I feel like that's a pretty big decision to make. Like, I guess, yeah, you want more career fulfillment, but you'll be leaving behind your two siblings for an unknown amount of time. I don't know, man. Would I do that? Like, on one hand, I get it. Like, you know, just wanting to go out and expand your horizons and all that. But on the other hand, you also face like a very strong possibility of extremely rarely seeing your siblings. And I think I don't really like. It's just a really big decision to. It's not quite the wording, but I don't know how else to say it. But it's a really big thing to leave your family behind. Like, mostly if you're close with your family, especially. Like, I don't know. It's a huge decision, and that takes some heavy thinking to decide whether or not that's something you really want to do.
Really? You're gonna say yes, just like that? I understand. I'm counting on you. I know this.
That aside, yo, Bet, Serval, welcome aboard.
Apologies in advance.
Not a problem. Just leave it to me. I don't like you to be so serious. Actions speak louder than words.
I knew I could count on you.
There goes Serval. I better send Himiko a text and ask about the request.
And, like, I get the whole, you know, wanting to research more things, but there's still a lot of things to research on Belobog. You have the freaking frozen over planet to research how to fix, you know? Like, that's kind of a shaky reason to leave. Like, oh, there's nothing here to research anymore. I disagree with that. I think there's a lot more to research.
Or I guess I could ask Mr. Yang or Pom Pom. Who's the best one to ask?
Oh, I can actually choose who I want to text? That's interesting. Well, I'm not texting Pom Pom. That'd be too boring. I feel like Mr. Yang, would have something like really enlightening to say. But Himiko, I'd also like to see what Himiko says. No, I haven't done that quest yet. Go Himiko? Do I want to? I'll take your word for it. Alright.
Let's send a message to Himiko.
Himiko, I have a question. Ask away, Hugo. To express welcome new members, I have a friend who wants to join. My friend wants coffee. It is something to say that, but I'll be a little more serious for this quest. potential new crewmate? Of course, as long as they're willing to travel with us, the express door will always be open. But I would like to know more about your friend. In your experience, what kind of person are they? She's meticulous. She's uninhibited. I don't know the exact definitions of either of those words, so hold on, I'm going to Google real quick. What does meticulous mean? Showing great attention to detail, very careful and precise. That sounds right, given her profession. Uninhibited. Not restrained by social convention or usage, unconstrained. So basically, just a no filter kind of person. I'd say she's meticulous. Oh yeah, that is true. They would have something in common. They're both mechanics. Ask her to take your time packing her stuff. Our express will always welcome new crew members. That's so cool. It's probably not going to actually. It's probably not actually going to happen, but it would be cool if it happened. Like just have optional characters like actually permanently joining your express crew. I think that'd be cool. Coolio. All right. Remind me to look up the other dialogue options for that text conversation. Oh yeah, that is true. Serval was a free unit. I forgot I got her for free in the mail. I do want to go back and see the text conversation with Welt. I think that'd be pretty interesting to see. Because Welt is a wise dude, man. He's that. Oh, okay. Shh.
You should go and talk to Lady Bronya, Serval. It was her personal invite, after all.
I know. Let me think about it.
What are you guys chatting about?
Oh, no, not at all. I could do with a hand, actually.
Perfect timing. Please, talk some sense into her.
About what? So am I supposed to be the good cop here? I try to stay out of family squabbles. I'm taking sides. I didn't even know what the deal is.
That's just it. There is no deal.
Serval, I understand your reluctance to rejoin the Silvermane Guards. But Lady Bronya values your talent, and she sees how much you could contribute to the rejuvenation of Belobog. So I came to talk to you about it. In any case, you should at least pay her a visit.
Okay, I get it. I'll make a trip to Klipoth Fort and tell Bronya what I really think. Sorry, I need to get this over with. Let me know what they said when I get back.
Same old Serval.
What happened? That's your sister for you. Was Bronya called a guard by her desire to join the Astral Express?
Join the Express?
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
No wonder she seems so flustered. So, that's what's on her mind.
Whoopsies.
Sorry, my head's still in the argument. It's like this. As you know, my sister used to be one of the research team leads in the Silvermane Guard's technology division. Stellarons were her main area of research. But her expertise went far beyond Stellarons. She was, and still is, well-versed in mechanical engineering and other fields. Immediately after her succession, Lady Bronya set her sights on Serval's talents. The Supreme Guardian wants her to resume her technological research and be a shining light for the revitalization of Belobog. However, you saw her attitude just now. I doubt her meeting with Lady Bronya will change anything. It'll probably just leave them both.
If you doubt the
feeling
meeting, then
dejected.
why do you still try to push for it? Maybe she just wants to see the outside world. I couldn't stand an office job either.
I think there's more than one element to it. My intuition tells me this is mostly linked to Madame Cocolia's passing.
Oh yeah, they were friends, weren't they? I thought they became enemies a long time ago. It sounds like you got a story to tell. Let's hear it.
Never mind. It's just a personal hunch. I've never been good at reading my sister's mind. I can tell the two of you have a close bond. If you get the chance, see if you can persuade her to open up about it.
I've talked to her in person like maybe 3 times. But sure, I guess you can call us close.
Belobog is too small a place for a mind as inquisitive as Sir.
What did you just say? Hand on heart, I want to see you sitting behind a desk. Okay.
Serval's. Maybe it would be better for her to join you on her journey.
That's what I'm saying. Let's welcome her on the train.
I'm a little worried about how she plans on getting all this across to Lady Bronya. Are you busy? Let's go and wait for her in front of Klipoth Fort.
Okie dokie. Yeah, like, this place is pretty darn big. Like, I know we don't see much of it, like, in terms of open world exploration, but you can clearly see it's huge. But it's also the entire civilization of this planet that's still functional. You know, that's another thing. I've always been kind of confused about that building right there. What is that? Like, what am I looking at there? Like, is that just like one palace, or is that an entire another city? So that's a palace. That's insanely huge. That takes up like a quarter of the town. Oh, that's the fort. Okay, that checks out. I thought Klipoth Fort was that one place we went to when we were on our way to Cocolia to fight her.
Let's go in.
I understand your circumstances, Serval. I respect your choice. It was my mistake to make an unwarranted request without considering your own wishes. Allow me to offer you my apologies. I hope you don't take this matter to heart.
No need, Bronya. You're a Supreme Guardian now. Don't let a little thing like this... Besides, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I've put my own personal reasons ahead of Belobog's reconstruction.
I get it, Serval. After all, you...
I mean, it's fair.
Sorry, I don't mean to open up old wounds. But there's something I need to ask you. This guitar, I found it after going through Mother's old things. She was never a music lover, so I thought this might be connected to you.
Cocolia, you...
Huh?
It's nothing. You're right, it does belong to me. In fact, it once belonged to me and Cocolia. It was our shared treasure. If you don't mind, Bronya, could I take it back to the workshop?
Of course. I'm sure there's
gotcha.
a story behind it. But that's between you and Mother. I won't pry. I hope you have an amazing journey, Serval. Do remember to visit home when you get the chance.
Bro, Bronya, you have such big earrings. Like, that. I really like your design a lot, but man, your earrings bother me a little. It just looks so heavy. Like, that's gotta be hurting your ears, right?
I assume you heard our conversation
I mean,
just now.
I don't wear earrings, so I guess I wouldn't
I
really
didn't expect
know.
her to be so open-minded. And she
Still.
didn't even try to persuade me to stay. She didn't summon me just to return the guitar, did she?
I wouldn't rule it out. She's good at reading people's minds. She would have known that you'd never set foot in Klopoth Fort voluntarily.
Yeah, man.
After all these years, I never thought I'd set eyes on this guitar again.
Like, they look like
We're
heavy.
stuck with each other.
So what's the story behind it? Did Kokolia like rock and roll too?
If she did, I never knew about it.
The story behind this guitar. It'll take a while to tell.
Well, that's the reason why I'm doing this
When we were in
quest.
cadet school, Kokolia and I were notoriously disruptive. We were always coming up with the next crazy invention. We called it exploring the infinite possibilities of new technologies. This guitar was one of those inventions. Kokolia came up with a name. The Super Electromagnetic Flux Player, or electric guitar for short.
So she was tech savvy too? Wait, you sure you didn't come up with that name?
Don't believe me? Let me tell you, Kokolia and I shared a similar way of thinking back in the day.
I think Kokolia started hearing
It's a bit
voices
of a
in her
mouthful,
head.
but
It was kind of weird.
at the time,
I think she started
it was a
getting
rock and roll
aggressive.
name.
I don't know what was up with her.
I told you it'd take a while to tell the story. Let's get back to the workshop first. By the way, want to help me pack my bags?
The song that that person is playing in the background, that Serval song?
Melody.
That's one of yours, right?
Oh,
I didn't think many people liked that one. Seems the city might have nice memories of me after I'm gone. Well, it's getting late. Well, let's head back. Now, what am I gonna call this new song? There's no place like home. I never feel completely free out there. Chapard, can you lend your dear sister a hand? Help me pack my bags.
Am I allowed to refuse? This place, just looking around gives me a headache.
Okay, I promise this is the last time.
you know, I'm kind of surprised that Serval would let Japari pack her music things. His instruments are expensive. I would be packing all of that personally with my own two hands. I wouldn't let anyone touch that stuff because that stuff is fragile. It is expensive. And you don't want to break a single thing.
I'm about to go traveling with him. Who knows how long it'll be before I can visit home again. You should help me pack while you still have the chance.
Fine. I'll give you a hand.
Bro, Serval really guilt tripped him there.
You just need to make yourself at home. You've done plenty of work already.
I did nothing, but sure.
Now, what am I gonna call this new song?
What do you have to say, Japard?
And I thought I was messy.
Looks like Japard's got his work cut out for him.
Unfinished letter? That?
Oh, that's a letter I was gonna send to my mom. I haven't even finished reading it.
Oh, your mom's alive.
Personal in it. Have a read if you like.
You're still writing to Mom and Dad?
Only to Mom.
I didn't know their
You know,
parents
I
were still
get
alive.
along with Dad.
You know, Serval, if you're really leaving Belobog for a while, you should pay them a visit first.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
Well, Yes. Silvermane Guard's standard issue portable heater. It's broken though.
It's a family heirloom. It belonged to Rhonda once. You should take care of it.
I wanted to keep it with me. But that's the problem with old things. The less you use them, the easier they break. Besides, no one's paying me to fix it, right? Hey, wait a minute. Can I teach you a few machine overhaul skills?
Did you?
Want to practice on this old antique?
Here we go again.
Sure, how do I fix it? Little Jeppy. Is she already around like this too?
Like I said, let bygones be bygones.
The principle behind this machine and the one you fixed when you first came to the workshop is the same. You'll understand.
Is she? There's no way.
So, I'll leave this one to you. In return, how about I tell you the backstory behind
it? I'm not gonna say that.
I knew you were a reliable apprentice. I fixed my machine the first time you came here, and now you're helping me the last time too. That's called having a beginning and an end, right?
Well done for putting up with her for this long.
Oh, we can actually do it. Okay. Oh, that was easy.
Wow, great job. Like I said, a reliable apprentice. As promised, let me tell you the story behind this little heater.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true that she would be the same age as Cacolia. And Cacolia is decently old. I guess that makes sense, yeah. Serval would be in her 40s. Or late 30s to early 40s. That's crazy. I never thought of that. Man, she looks good for her age. Good for you, Serval. God damn. Because Braya is in either her late teens, maybe early 20s. If I were to guess, anyways. Cacolia is definitely much older than that. So she would easily be in her 30s to 40s. And because Cacolia is that age, that would mean Serval would have to be that age too. So Serval would be in her late 30s to early 40s. Yeah, that's insane to think about. Wow, that's mind-blowing.
The records tell that during the decisive battle, she led 2 Silvermane Guard brigades. She engaged the enemy for 4
They sure did.
nights in the fight for the city. I still have the newspaper clippings from that time. I'll show you when I get the chance.
She must have been pretty strong.
Of course. After all, she was a Landau.
Take responsibility for your choices and the people of Belobog. Every Landau is driven by that ethos.
Bro, I swear, the Serval, or the Landau family is just a Gunhilder equivalent of a Star Rail. Serval, can we hear more about this guitar
Since
now?
you're so curious, I'll give you the whole story. This guitar was actually given to me as a birthday present by Cacolia a long time ago. I came up with the design, but I was never able to build it. Some of the raw materials were either too expensive or too hard to get a hold of. She helped me turn the concept into reality. Quick as lightning, always keeping her word. That was her way of doing things. Back then, I thought we'd be friends for life.
If it was a gift, why was it in Madame Cacolia's office?
I don't think anyone realized, but back then we were so close we didn't even differentiate between each other's possessions. We shared pretty much everything.
That's
We
kind
lived in the same
of...
dormitory, went to the same school together every day, ate together, whiled away the time together, and occasionally talked about music together. Though it wasn't something she was overly familiar with.
I mean, not lost cousins,
That's how
not
things
long
were
lost
until
cousins,
the
because, you
day
know,
we
they're
fell out.
obviously freaking two different
A lot of our shared
universes.
possessions never left
but
her office again.
they definitely stand to be counterparts, like universal counterparts. It sounds very plausible.
I was always looking forward to the day she'd return this guitar. I thought that would be the day we could bury the hatchet. Now that I think about it, perhaps I was too naive. She'd probably forgotten it even existed. And that's the only Cocolia you guys ever got to know, huh? Always ahead of everyone else, never looking back. Even for a second. She put it all out of her mind. Me and every memory to do with me.
She may have been colder than you thought to begin with. You didn't do anything wrong, Serval.
You think so too?
Let bygones be bygones, sister.
How did the conversation get so heavy again?
Well, we are talking about a dead person, so
No
it
good.
tends to do that.
Let's talk about something interesting. You know something, Japard? That guitar case in your hand and my guitar? They're both from the same prototype. The super electromagnetic flux player.
I never knew your guitar had a connection to me, too.
I, too, hate it when my friend becomes possessed by the cancer of all worlds. What else is there to do? Ah.
Oh, that? It's a botanical specimen. Little Lynxie sent it during one of her research trips.
Lynx.
As for the name, I can't quite recall.
Snowman's Palm. And little Lynxie is the youngest sister of the Landau family, by the way.
Ah, yes. Snowman's Palm. My memory's the worst.
It's the only plant here that looks like it's still alive.
Wait, so Serval was in her 40s. How old is Japar and Lynx?
Anyway, this specimen means a lot to me, so I'm bringing it with me. Thanks for the reminder. That should be everything. Now, what am I gonna call this new... Finally. I think I must have left Cadet with about the same amount.
No easy job. Serval, I want to ask you again. Do you really want to leave Belobog and go with the Trailblazers?
I heard what she wants. She can come with me.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't miss it.
Apparently a multiple-in-a-lifetime opportunity given the amount of times I come here.
I see. Can't let go of your dear old sister, huh?
Forget it.
That's so crazy to think about. Japar in his late 30s. That's weird, man.
The garrison is heading down to the underworld soon to survey the situation around Boulder Town. Why don't you come with me?
I don't know why you want Serval to go with you, but okay, sure.
Huh?
Japar looks like he's in his 20s.
Didn't want to complicate things
It's
for
such
me,
insane.
Now you're sending me on a mission.
Man, the freaking Landau family, man. They got them genetics. Cocolia too, I guess.
Aha. You just want to spend as much time as possible with me before I go, right?
No, it's not that. I've heard there are a lot of old energy hubs in the underworld, and you're probably the only person in Belobog who knows how to inspect them. Since you're leaving one way or the other, why don't you do the people of the city one last favor before you go?
So how would Lynx be? Would that mean that Lynx is in her 20s? Because there's no way, dude. No way.
Even at a time like this, you're still thinking about the people. I don't know what to say. All right, I'll help you out. The first and last time the Landau siblings will work together.
I'll quote you on that.
If you have the time, could you accompany the garrison?
That's fair. I can see that. That's fair.
You're Belobog's hero. I'm sure you must be popular in the underworld. The Silvermane Guards will face less resistance if you come with us.
Why would she pop? Oh, I guess they would know her.
I'll contact you when the guards have finished their preparations.
I'm tired of packing. Let's leave it here for today. Thanks for your help. Oh, I drank all the tea. Why am I getting sleepy?
That's the end of the quest? Is there a part 2?
You're here. Come
on. Oh, I missed that. Hold on. He is my brother by blood after all. How can I be more alone? But I don't have any other choice. Also, it's not like I'm never coming back, and if I really miss him, I can just pester the heck out of him over the phone, right? There's always a way for me to contact him if I need to, so don't worry. The reason you want to leave isn't so simple, is it? You can see right through me. I'm sorry. I'm not ready to talk to anyone about the reasons behind my decision. I hope you can understand. Thank you. I'll make sure you look after me now. Or make sure you look after me now.
I'm heading back to the military zone later. Do you want to go with me?
What do you think about this whole matter with Serval?
Huh? If you want my opinion...
Gotcha.
All I can say is that it's in character for her to say something and then do it without thinking. She's always been impulsive. She doesn't mind creating a headache or two along the way.
She doesn't really sound like it, though, but sure.
If she can remedy that habit during her trip with you, then I guess it will have been worth it.
You're sad to see her go, aren't you? I'm happy to be able to travel with her. It won't be a chore.
You're a very reliable person. Even I feel lucky to have you as her travel companion.
Bro, I go dumpster diving as a hobby. I'm not very reliable.
Still, don't underestimate her ability to drive people crazy. If at some point your crew can't take it anymore, just send her back. Payla and I are probably the only ones in the world who know how to handle her. Oh, and that assistant of hers too. Molly, it's getting late. Let's get ready to move. Is there something else you wanted to talk about?
That's
Agreed.
it?
As soon as you're packed.
I don't get it. How do I continue this quest? Is it like Clara's? Do I have to wait at server day before I can keep going? Because no other quests popped up. That's the Lofu, Lofu. Lofu, Lofu. We're at a space station. Kafka. Whatever that is. Yeah, no serval. How do I leave the workshop? Hey, we can try that. Oh, there we go. Here you go. We're preparing to see it. So 7? It's not urgent. I still have to head back to the military alliance first. I'm guessing Serval just stepped home. If you arrive before us, you have to wait a while. Anyways, see you later. Only a child. It's about time to meet the Landau siblings. According to Japar, you are absolutely required for this underworld trip with the guards, and you like hearing this. What? According to Japar, you are absolutely required for this underworld trip with the guards, and you like hearing this. Why do I like hearing this? What? As it is, why don't you go to the overworld cable car and meet up with the Landau siblings? Is this a whole other quest length? Or are we just almost done? I guess that makes sense. Because it is 11:30. Do I want to keep going? I would like to finish Serval's quest. How do I...
You know what I mean.
Oh, the overworld cable car. Okay, I understand now. I was being a silly goose. Where's the thing? Oh, okay. I don't know why I've never noticed this car. I can't say I ever noticed that cars actually exist. Oh, what? I'm interacting with it? I didn't press anything. What? What? I just stood there. I didn't press anything. That's interesting. Huh. Okay.
You're here. Thanks again for agreeing to this.
Sorry to keep you waiting. You look like you only just got here. What about the rest of the
They're
garrison?
behind us. If negotiations go well, then Dunn will lead them down into the underworld. He's a very capable sergeant. Upright, plain-spoken, a model Silvermane guard. I assume you remember him. You and Serval ambushed, subdued him in the Silvermane Guard restricted
Now,
zone.
listen here. It wasn't an ambush. We fought him face to face. It was an accident. Sometimes fights lead to friendship. What was that Pycon's thing you said again?
He wasn't in bad shape when we found him. Thank you for holding back. Don't worry. The hard work is already behind us. The highest priority for today is establishing good negotiations with the Chief of Wildfire. I'm about to get that process underway. Serval was a little delayed on the way over, but that doesn't affect our schedule. Let's set off.
Alrighty. Classic Serval.
Oh, hold up. I wasn't that late.
You weren't that early either. Still, I don't blame you. You hadn't seen Mom and Dad in a long time. I'm glad you managed to speak to them.
We didn't speak all that much. You know how it is. I can only talk to Dad for so long before I start losing it.
I know how it is, all right. Put that to one side for now. We need to get going. Negotiations will be held in the Boulder Town Clinic. Serval and I are newcomers.
Yo, we're going to see
so you'll have to
Natasha.
lead the
Bet.
way.
Oh, we're going straight there. Okay.
The underworld isn't exactly how I remember it.
Feels
Bro, it's been like
we're
10
not getting
years.
Many friendly looks, huh?
You know what? I feel like it makes sense actually to end the stream here because I still have Clara's part 2 to do. So what I'll do is next Star Rail stream, I'll do the other half of Clara's companion quest, and I'll do the other half of Serval's companion quest. That sounds like a plan to me. So I think that's what I'll do. Works out in terms of timing, I guess. Yeah. What else is there? I don't have any more jades, right? Oh yeah, I have enough for another wish. Let's go. Last wish of the stream. Nothing. Great. Okay. What's this? Oh. Neato. So yeah, next stream we'll do Clara's and Serval's quest. Depends on how much time I have left after that. I'll do Hook's other companion quest. And I think after those 3 are done, I think that'll be all the companion quests in Belobog that I have anyways. Because, yeah, the rest of these are either in the space station or in the Lofu. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for joining. It was great talking to someone for once. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching the stream. I really appreciate it. But I don't know when the next stream will be. I'll post it on my YouTube community tab when I have an idea of when that will be. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.